everyone in the show.
Seriously, here we go.
Oh, cool. Oh, today on the show we're asking the question, is the future of games virtual reality?
It looks like it might be, and even in 2015. It's a new year, and you know what that means, right? Pay them taxes?
No.
Hit the gym?
No.
New plastic toys?
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
A new year means new tech, and with CES wrapping up this week, we're getting a nice little peek into the future of gaming, sort of.
Sure, yeah, it's usually a mess of things. It's usually what you can plug your gaming into.
Right, exactly.
Firstly, that would be the Oculus virtual reality headset, also known as the Oculus Rift.
Yeah, that's right. Oculus' latest prototype, which first debuted back in September 2014, reappeared at CES with some fancy new headphones built in.
Hey, they did it. Yet again, we have to endure article after article of some bearded white dude telling us that he is a believer. Right, Lawrence?
Yeah, okay, we get it. We get it. You got to use it, we didn't. And we have to read your 2 pages saying how cool it was that you got to pet some alien or go into space. It doesn't matter, words don't help.
That's true. Technical reports are very promising for Oculus' latest headset, though. Tech blogs report that the resolution has been increased yet again, which should put it above the DK2's 1080p.
Correct. Tech writers speculate that the resolution is now around 1440p.
That's really, really good. That's really good.
Yeah, which is necessary when the screen is just an inch away from your eyeballs.
Absolutely. Impressions also say the new prototype is much lighter on the head, meaning you won't come down with a case of VR neck. Lawrence, you patented that, right?
Yeah, I'm calling it. That's mine.
VR.
You hear that? From now on, I was the one who said it first.
VR neck?
I want to see the commercials from Fly-By-Night local lawyers. Yeah. Do you have VR neck? Ow!
I don't know if that's going to catch on, Lawrence. I'm sorry.
It might.
No, it's already got on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good at naming things. Fuck you.
The new headset, known as Crescent Bay, picked up another new jingle bell too. Wait, jingly bell?
Whatever.
I don't know. So the thing has side-mounted IR cameras now.
Yeah, Lawrence, what are those for?
Yeah.
Oh, it's basically like you're putting a Kinect on the headset. So there was a problem with the Oculus VR where it didn't quite know where it was in 3D space. So you could look around with your head and that's fine, but if you lean forward with your torso, the headset wouldn't really know how to translate that movement into a game or anything like that. So now it basically shoots infrared lasers around to figure out where it is in 3D space, and also to figure out how far away physical objects are from you in the real world.
Weird.
So that means it'll find out if, when you're masturbating if somebody's near you.
It's debate warning!
Oculus CEO Brendan Uribe also hinted at the fact that Oculus is very excited about 2015, though he did not say when they'd be releasing a consumer version of the Rift. Let's hope it's this year. Jeez. Come on, man.
There also may be an Oculus controller in the works.
Ooh.
Uribe said to The Verge, "We haven't showed anybody our early versions of VR input yet. We're excited to show something sometime soon, but we're not ready yet. ... We're not going to get that level of body tracking, hand tracking, eyes, mouth, whole human tracking in the early versions of VR.
So it sounds like they're really far away from an actual controller for the headset, because I know it's really difficult to track all of those things.
Yeah. Also keep in mind, this is the company that Facebook invested, what, $2 billion into?
Absolutely.
We're getting all this stuff way earlier than we would have. This is probably 4 or 5 years, much earlier, and whether you like it or not, this is the future of gaming.
But now everybody's racing to it, just like Razer, because they just released a headset as well. Never late to the gadget party. Razer announced their own head-mounted display at CES called the OSVR. Lawrence, what does that mean?
That stands for Open Source Virtual Reality, which is probably the nerdiest phrase I think I've ever heard. And as that implies, the OSVR will be open source, meaning it'll soon be on Linux with anime girls and dragons for some reason.
That's exciting. We did it.
Gentlemen around the world with utility-kilts just jizz themselves.
Well, as opposed to the Oculus, the headset's only going to cost $200, and it'll launch with specs similar to Oculus Crescent Bay.
Yes, under though. The resolution is coming in at around 1920 by 1080, which, 1080p. That's across 2 5.5-inch displays, which does fall short of the rumored 1440p resolution of the Oculus Rift Crescent Bay model.
In addition, the OSVR won't have IR cameras like Crescent Bay. Regardless, at least the OSVR has a release date for the dev kit.
Sure,
whatever.
It's like Oculus all over again.
Yeah, I know.
So you'll be able to watch all of your creepy anime porn in full VR in June 2015. So start saving all those pretty pennies.
Yeah, okay.
Because this
Another VR
is the
kit.
future. This is the future of gaming. You got to strap things to your face.
Lawrence, why do you keep writing about anime porn in VR?
That's what everybody's going to use it for. I mean, there's going to be actual VR porn, sure, but here's the thing. All right. For real porn, you'd have to get some actresses, you'd have to film it in 3D, you have to do all this stuff. But for anime, you can make that with code. You don't need a real human being, so it's already there. That was the first thing. Like, I got a development kit 1. I went online just to find some demos, and anime porn was already shooting right into my eyes. Granted, that happens every time I get on the internet, but this time was different. It's VR.
Sounds good, Lawrence.
So unfortunately, we got way too excited about Oculus because sadly, the Oculus Killer has been named.
Already?
At this year's CES.
We did it!
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 3D head.
Oh man, this thing's awesome.
Yeah, this was debuted at CES, and apparently they're advertising the GCS3 headset as the Oculus Killer. And we here at Inside Gaming think they are right.
They're absolutely right. It's a huge head-mounted device with a 7-inch tablet as the screen.
It looks like it's like a xenomorph from Tron.
It absolutely.
This state-of-the-art headset weighs in at 1.7 pounds.
Wow, that's really, really heavy. And quote, to display 3D images without special glasses, our engineers have learnt how to control how light is directed from each pixel of display so that different light patterns reach the viewer's eyes using the patented Aurora 3D technology.
It's just a tablet. The good news is you can get this beautiful piece of technology for only $600.
It's not bad, or you can get the controller and the headset. You can get both for $1,000.
Right, or just the controller for $1,000.
Or the headset and the handset for $1,900.
There are a lot of prices on the website. We're not really sure that these guys know how much it costs.
I don't think they do, because they're everywhere. I mean, you got to look at this video of this woman watching Avatar on a tablet without the headset on. So here it is.
Oh, shit.
Now imagine how amazed she would have been had she been wearing the 3D head. I'm really fucking amazed.
I want one.
Lawrence, how bad do we feel for somebody who invested in a 3D head?
Oh God, could you imagine? I mean, so imagine you're an out-of-touch kind of older dude with a huge bank account, and you want to make some guy's dream come true. But he comes in there and he says, "We're gonna make the Oculus Killer." And that's all he says, and you're already throwing money at him. And then a year later, you see this.
Is it really that easy?
Oh God.
Is it really that easy?
You know what he would say? The first thing he'd say is, "God, looks like that would give somebody a case of VR neck."
I'm actually with you on that one. So even with this head, all jokes aside, 3D head being the biggest of them, like we said earlier, when one of the biggest tech companies in the world, Facebook, invests in something like this and you start to see copycats like this, it is a very true sign that the future of gaming is virtual reality. And we're getting there a lot sooner than we would have if Facebook had not gotten involved. So I think that's pretty damn cool.
That's great. And you got to get ready, boys and girls, because you're going to play a lot of Candy Crush on your VR headset. And you will be a gamer. I'm sorry. I'm really going to have really bad VR neck.
Just as a counterpoint, I remember when everyone was putting money into motion control, everyone was like, motion control is the future.
Stupid.
Guess what? It wasn't.
Well, actually, I mean, motion control is going to be kind of integrated into the, I mean, they were kind of there.
Shut up!
That's a good point. Joel's got a good point.
Well, the future is going to be you naked in your living room, wearing your giant 3D head.
That's the present, Adam.
With 3 Kinects around you.
On to your trailers, we got the Zombie Army Trilogy announcement trailer.
Those are just words.
What is this? What is this thing? What is it?
The zombie games that were offshoots of Sniper Elite, the series.
Cool.
Oh, they made a game.
It's like the.
No, wait.
So they took those games, they made a game out of those games?
No, they're just bringing them over to Xbox One, PS4.
Oh, okay.
Oh man! Next up, we got the Evolve intro cinematic. Apparently, the game is done.
Oh, wait, is it out?
That someone tweeted that earlier, so confirmed.
It went gold.
It was from the owner of 3D Head, so I'm not sure.
He learnt it.
Evolve exclusive for 3D Head.
All right.
Ah!
This is the night!
Such a beautiful night.
Your jerky Pop-Tart fell on the ground.
Maybe just run it under a sink for like 30 seconds.
There's so much dark hair.
There's some seasoning, but.
It's really red, Joel.
It's like, there's no nitrites or bullshit in it.
We're different people.
It's organic. I got it at the farmer's market.
It's good.
It's really tasty.
It's real spicy.
Yeah.
It's good spice.
Real good, though.
It's like a smoky. This jerky that I dropped on the floor that nobody else can eat ever is so